Okay, ladies, this is the hairstyle I'm going to teach you how to do. Okay, ladies, for this hairstyle, these are the things you're going to need. A brush, regular brush. I prefer the softer ones because the hard ones don't really go well with my hair. A baby brush to smooth down your baby hairs. One of these small scrunchies, not the big ones that do like 300 wraps around your hair because that can be straining to your hair ponytail. A few bobby pins, a clampy, and a wide tooth or semi-wide tooth comb. Oh, and your cheapy conditioner. Whichever conditioner you prefer. I like Aussie most. It makes my hair feel softer, makes it easier to brush through it. Okay, so here's how I'm going to show you the style. When I first did the hairstyle, my hair was wet originally, and I had used this thing called the Tangle Teaser. And it brushes through, you do a deep condition, you brush through your curls, you do your greenhouse effect over the night, and then in the morning your curls are all wet and moist. And after that, I flat ironed my bangs, which were out, but I didn't really want this much of my bangs out, so I sort of clamped it to the front, or to the side, and I just flat ironed this part and left it out and slanted it to the side or whatever. If you want to leave it in the front, it doesn't matter. Front, ruffled, messy, it doesn't matter. However you want to wear your bangs. But after that, I use my finger. I don't really use the comb to part through it. I use my finger to part through my hair. And the Tangle Teaser actually helped my hair look more curlier on top because some of my hair is a little bit straight because I'm transitioning. So it's not as curly as the rest of my hair, but it has a little wave in it. But it gave it a nice little crimp or curl to it. And then I wet the brush a little bit, shake it out. You don't want your hair to be completely soaked. And you brush at your edges, at the sides, because you don't want to mess up that pretty curl that you have. Then you take your cheapy conditioner and you pump a little bit of it into your hand, smooth it out, and you rub it on both sides equally. This side, it might get into the back of your hair a little bit, who cares? You know, you're going to need it for back there anyway, so it doesn't matter. You rub it on this side. And for some of you ladies, you might prefer mousse because it holds down your hair a little bit easier. But I prefer Aussie most because it makes my hair, like I said, way softer. Now, some of you girls may be wondering, why would she use a small scrunchie like this instead of a longer elastic one like this? How I feel about these scrunchies is that if you tie it around your hair too much, you can strain it, which can cause breakage. With these scrunchies, you have to wrap it around once, and I'm going to show you how you can do it because it's how I prefer to style my hair. Wet the brush again to smoothen the conditioner, or you can just smooth it in with your hands, which is actually better for your hair because you're not thinning it. So you can just smooth it in with your hands, but I'm trying to be brief right now, so... and the part that you make with your hair, you can take the scrunchie and put it around your hair. I don't like to do it double or whatever. And you see how it is right now. Then you can pull on it. You can pull at your hair for the little pieces, for this part that looks loose. You see how it looks loose on this side and my ponytail doesn't look as full? You can pull it in more and give it the full effect that you want. And for the other little loose strangly pieces, you can bobby pin it, you can do whatever. But you just do one, see, that's all I needed was just one strand, because I don't want to cause breakage. I want my hair to look as tight as possible, but still be as loose as possible. So that way I have a comfortable hairstyle, but it looks fabulous. Some girls prefer the back to be like dry or whatever, but you know, I go to school and I have a long day, so I wet it. First I put some conditioner on it, I rub it through my hands on a certain portion, and condition this part, and then I wet it a little bit. You can use a spray bottle if you want to wet it, but I couldn't find mine, and it's so much easier just run your hands through your hair anyway. So you can make sure you're getting every part of it, you know, so none of your hair feels neglected. You can do it on this side. Just smooth your hair through it, your hands through your hair, and just wet. It's a simple 1, 2, 3 process. Now, this hairstyle does not seem that complicated. And it certainly doesn't take a scientist to do it, if they have hair. And you just wet the back, you know. If you feel that the back doesn't need any conditioner, you can wet it. I mean, I already have enough conditioner in my hair from earlier, so I'm just going to wet it a little bit. Plus, I don't want it to be completely loose because some of these back pieces aren't as curly as my side pieces, so I don't really wet them as much. I like them to be tight, you know. And then pull on this little hair in the front. Use a little bobby pin to secure the sides. This side. And this side. Now some of you may wonder, because I still have this little piece up here, let me towel it out my hands, there's no towel around. Okay, you may wonder, this little piece up here, what am I going to do with that? Well, I don't want all this to be my bang. That's just too much, you know? It's too much for me, personally. So you can take your hands and smooth it down after you flat ironed it, smooth it down, and you can do a cute little sophisticated thing at the side. And you take your clampy, the one I told you that you need earlier, and just clamp it on. I can't see right now. And just clamp it on into your hair. Right now my hair isn't really cooperating with me. Yeah. And then if you have a little straggly pieces, you can take a bobby pin it down. I have some up here that I don't want all that hump up there. I look like a drag queen. So just pin it down a little bit. Then you pull on your ponytail like you did earlier. You do your bangs however. You can push them to the front, push them to the side. I personally want mine to the side because I need to see. And if I have hair in my eye because it's sticking to my mascara, then how am I going to see? And then you have a perfectly cute hairstyle. It's dry at the top. Your curls look, you know, curly and defined. You have a cute hairstyle. Your hair is to the sides. Your hair's to the side. And on top of it, you didn't have to use a big scrunchie and wrap it around a whole bunch of times. And then the finishing touch, I already have some of my baby hairs out. They just come out naturally. You wet the brush a little bit, your little baby brush. And this is actually my sister's, but I kind of stole it from her. You know, she's gotten older. You know, she's 3. She don't really find use for this. So me and my older sister kind of took it from her. And you rub a little bit of conditioner on your baby hair. I don't need all that, so I'm going to smooth it on a towel. That's on the floor. And just smooth your hair down. And look how easily it lays down. You know, and for your ladies, you know, if you have like little hair that frizzes, you can always, you know, perm your edges or whatever you prefer. Touch it up to get it to smooth down. You can cut them, you can do whatever to make it nice and smooth. Well, at the beginning of this tutorial, I look like a lion. And now, I'm looking like I'm going out for a party. My baby hairs are down, and my hair is in a comfortable loose ponytail because I have it wrapped around once. I didn't need to double wad it or whatever. And I feel glamorous. So, that's my hairstyle. And I hope you liked it. Please subscribe, like, comment on our videos. Nice things, please. And see you later.